Man, welcome back to the Fake Stuff Podcast. Back at it again. And we are doing what we do. And that's talking about fake stuff. And I got the Crab Man in the building as always. What's going on, Crab Man?
You know, it's late at night. We had to wait on Noah to get on the podcast. It's like, man, it's 12 o'clock at night. But you know, we are killing it right now. We're doing our thing. Got a couple drinks in us. Noah, what do you got going on, man?
Man, just got done working my second job as a husband and ready to talk about these RBs.
Hey, I just want to echo what NDB said. For those who don't know, everybody on this pod, and C Swizzy, bunch of family men over here, you know what I'm saying? We're all about the fam.
All of us.
It's just what we do. We're not full-time podcasters, but I think deep down, Big Craft Man wish we was. But, yeah, it's just what we do, man. We pump out the content when we can, get it out. But as always, everybody out there, thank you for listening to the podcast. And, heck, I mean, Craft Man, anything you want to add? Share the show, all that good stuff. Don't be a motherfucking hoe and share the goddamn show. We don't ask for much around here, you know what I'm saying? All we ask is you share the show and come play fantasy football with us, man. Hit us up, man. That's what we want to do. Craft Man, you'd like to add anything?
Nah, I think I'm good. We're gonna hit these RBs up, and I'm sure we're gonna have some disagreements. We got Noah on here tonight, so me and him argue all day long, every day. So it's nothing new if we're gonna get into it again tonight. So. And you, Matt, I'm sure you got some dumb takes tonight too.
Of course, as always. I always like to slide. I always gotta slide a couple dumb ones out there, you know. I do want to say this because I made a comment to you while we was doing these. I haven't seen no Dynasty rankings from mainstream sites or anything, but I would be willing to bet I'm similar this go round than more than any other years because. I'm just looking at it and I'm just thinking my list is almost damn near perfect. Who could disagree with it? I don't care how mainstream you are. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what people got out there, but yeah, I mean, check us out. Dynasty. Let's see, we've broke down quarterbacks. That episode will be out. We've already done wide receivers, and I like to go ahead and say this: when you listen to Dynasty episodes, me and the Fake Stuff podcast. We do it a little bit different. If you want to check out our rankings, I'm going to post them in a couple spots. So check it out on YouTube and Twitter and stuff. But we do it a little bit different. We talk about these guys' names, maybe where we disagree or maybe even where we have them similar or what people are talking about. We don't just go down a list, 1, 2. Although we might kind of do it a little bit like that tonight with these running backs. But, Craftman, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I think we do need to do it a little bit where we go down the list because I got a feeling we all got different running backs, even starting at number 1. So I would like to get started at number 1, Matt. What you got?
Yeah, man. I mean, I put these two on the list together because honestly now I don't know. Maybe it's just kind of a tier 1 for us. I mean, you could probably slide Genty in there if you wanted to. But I got Bijan number 1, and you two got Gibbs at number 1. I don't really think you could go wrong either way.
You can.
Yes, you can.
I think Gibbs has an argument to be 101 in redraft this year. But you know, it's what here's what it is for me is Tyler Algier. He ain't putting his input into the offense as much as Monty is going to be involved with the offense with Gibbs. Gibbs is still great. I ain't hating on him. I just think Bijan, give me him at number 1. And the one thing I want to say is Bijan really ain't been breaking out for the big runs as of yet. I think that changes this go round. He's always popping you for, positive yards, 7, 8, bop, bop, bop. I think this year this is where you're going to start breaking out a little bit. With Gibbs, I mean, hell, I don't even. And you guys saying I could be wrong for switching it up. It's like, fuck. I mean, I could have put Gibbs at number one, and I wouldn't even have blinked the eye. I just the only reason I didn't is really because of Montgomery. I think Montgomery ain't going nowhere. That dude's definitely gonna be getting his touchdowns. He's in my rankings later on, so that's where I side. Bijan 1, Gibbs 2.
It's just crazy to me that Jahmyr Gibbs pretty much led the league in rushing touchdowns last year. He had 16 rushing touchdowns last year and 4 receiving touchdowns. So 20 total touchdowns last year with Demont there for most of the year. So um, I agree with you that Bijan's a great player. He's over there with the Falcons doing his thing. But I mean, to be splitting 50% of the work and to be doing the things that Jahmyr Gibbs is doing, 5.6 yards per carry. This guy's just on a different level. That offensive line is on a different level. I don't know. It's just something that clicks where you don't have to have all the work, but you put up the statistics that he puts up every single year. He finishes an RB1 last year in PPR leagues.
Yeah.
The way I look at it is simple. He's just better than Bijan. He's behind a better offensive line, better team, better head coach, better city. And plus, Monty's getting hurt
I don't know about
past 2 years. I think he's going to get more work this year as well. Probably like a 65-35 ratio. So I just think his production can go up from here.
Yeah. The only thing I disagree with you is I'm not saying I like Atlanta the city, but Detroit, come on now. I mean, come on.
Hey, man.
Motherfucker. All right. Anyways, listen, what you saying, y'all are dead on. Like, Gibbs right here is like the perfect scenario, like, as far as like, he ain't got to get all the work, and the dude can finish number one. It kind of reminds me of, you remember when it first started? Gibbs, he went to the Lions, drafted number 12 overall, and me and Crabman was super hyped on him. And after 2 games, everybody was, hey, this is what they drafted Gibbs for, and this is what they do. And it's like, see what it's become, motherfuckers. Like, we're sitting here debating if he's number 1 or number 2. So, all you little crybabies after 2 weeks, sit your punk ass down. And y'all, honestly, y'all kind of flipped me a little bit. Like, I mean, hey, that's just tier 1 for me, man. Gibbs and Bijan.
He had 250 carries last year and finished as RB1 in PPR. Bijan had over 300, 304. That offensive line in Detroit ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah, I mean, the main argument I have for Bijan is I do think he'll pop off with the runs this year. Like, all those 7, 8, 9, 10 yards. Eventually, they got to turn into something. And now with Penix coming in, we'll have a little bit more of a threat downfield. It'll kind of open it up a little bit more than what it was with Kirk Cousins at times, when Kirk Cousins did ball out for the first half of the year. But then it got to the point where it was like the Joker looked like that Achilles was catching up to him a little bit. So to me, it kind of hindered the offense a little bit, and we were depending on Bijan in different ways that maybe doesn't help you fantasy football wise all the way. But yeah, anything you want to add before we head to the next guy?
Nah, they're both good picks, either 1 or 2.
You can't go wrong with either one of them.
Can't go wrong with this guy either. And Ashton Genty, I mean, it was pretty clear, like, when people were tanking, you're tanking for this guy coming into this, whatever, 2025 rookie draft. All right, so he's got, what, top 10 draft capital? He's going to be with Geno over there? Like, I don't know, man. This dude Genty. Motherfucker about to go off. I just know he is. I mean, we saw him. I know he's at Boise State and stuff, but the man don't go down. I feel like he's in a really good situation with Vegas, top 10 draft capital, and with Geno Smith. Like, I feel like the offense ain't going to be as – I mean, think about how bad the Raiders were last year. Man, you got Geno in there, and now let's stabilize it. Like, let's continue some drives. Let's get some drives rolling. Let's maybe score a little bit more. It all works out for Ashton Genty. Not really a lot of weapons out there for him. I mean, I know they got Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers and They drafted that guy in the second round from TCU. But Genty to the moon. I don't know. I pretty much. I guess the question is should I just go ahead and put him in tier 1 with Gibbs and Bijan? That's really the question with Genty to me. But at least them guys have done stuff. Genty is, we don't usually rank rookies too high all the time, but this is one of those cases where I'm definitely doing it.
Yeah, I don't really have a problem with Genty being ranked high, but you can't put him up there with the top tier running backs with Bijan and Gibbs because Gibbs plays in a great offense. Bijan, that offense is middle of the pack. Hopefully going to get better. But with Genty, I just feel like it's a longevity play. You're betting on the talent. He's a great talent. And you're betting on him being a great prospect coming in, going to a decent landing spot. And that's the way I look at it, decent landing spot. And if you're expecting him to finish as a top 3-4 running back this year, you're probably going to be pretty damn disappointed because you had a really good running back over there with Seattle with Geno Smith and Kenneth Walker, who was extremely explosive and talented. And for some reason, just couldn't finish, in the top 5. But as far as Dynasty goes, Genty's going to be just fine. He's going to finish in the top 10 in running backs. I never have a problem ranking rookie running backs, really high in Dynasty drafts. So I just think the upside's a little limited. That's all. What do you think, Noah?
My question to y'all is, where do y'all have him ranked?
I got him 3 right now.
Yeah, I got him 3.
Okay, I love Genty. He was a beast at Boise State, looking like Michael Myers in the backfield. I think he's going to do great. How do you put him over Saquon Barkley? Man plays for the best team in the NFL, so to say. Run-heavy offense. Man can hurdle someone backwards. Went off last fantasy season, and he probably has 3 more years left. I don't see how you can put someone who hasn't played in the NFL yet over someone like that still has years left.
I'm going to let you.
Well, Matt, well, Noah just set it up as like a slap in the face. Like, you're just an idiot for doing it. But
that dude been waiting all night for this question right here. Like,
it's the only reason I hopped on the big dog.
Well, it took Saquon. It took Saquon a couple years to get going. He was with the Giants for a while, and I kind of feel like Genty's going to be that with the Raiders, except for maybe a little bit better than what Saquon was for the Giants. And I mean, I'll take the 5-year age gap. I mean, if it was a 2-year age gap, 3-year age gap, it'd be a little different. But I got a little feeling inside my gut when you get 400 touches with the Eagles last year that you got a player that is prone to break down on occasion, where all it takes is one sprained ankle for Saquon's value to just drop off a cliff. When if Genty does something like that and has a down year, it's not going to be that drastic. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, that would be my answer too. Mine was just I don't even care about the age thing too much with Saquon. Mine was just like the dude got a ton of touches last year. I feel like they're gonna try to limit it this year. And Saquon has that mentality where he didn't even give a fuck about that record or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like if as long as they're winning, Saquon, he could touch the ball 5 times as long as they're winning. He don't care. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Ashley Genty. I don't know. I feel a little bit different from Crabman. I feel like they're just going to run the whole thing. I feel like Genty probably going to be a top 5 running back this season.
Well, see, I don't think he's going to be running all the time either, though. I don't think the Raiders are going to be as good as y'all think they're going to be.
I think they'll be pretty shitty. I just think they ain't got nobody else except the tight end.
I mean, if they're down,
they're going to pull an Alvin Kamara. They're going to pull an Alvin Kamara in this thing. So, Genty.
That's a good. What are you gonna? Hell, I don't even know what to say. Saquon's up there too. I got Saquon at 4, so yeah. So it's like that one's like real tough. But yeah, I get what NDB's saying, 100%. If you're in a startup though, NDB, yeah, I'm talking about you're in a startup and you're staring down Genty and Saquon. You take a Saquon every time.
Every single time.
All right, well, shit, man. Let's just move on to another one of NDB's guys real quick. Cause Chase Brown, I already know this motherfucker loves Chase Brown, and I know you got him at 4. I got him 11. Crab, where you got him at?
Got him at
Somewhere around there,
4.
right?
I got him at
Don't you?
He's
6.
got him.
6. Oh, my mistake. My mistake. 6. But yeah, I got him up there pretty high. But the NDB's took it to a whole nother level. So we gotta have this man explain himself. But I think we're all high on Chase Brown, and I don't really mind Chase Brown being ranked that high just because I think running backs. I mean, we get to a certain point where it's like it's almost like a 2-year ranking type deal, you know. It ain't like wide receivers where I'll account for the longevity a little bit more. I just think if you're telling me Chase Brown, he's probably going to give you top 10 production. He already survived the draft. He's probably going to survive it again the next year. So it's like you telling me you got him for a couple years. They don't really have to pay him that much. I mean, I ain't got a problem with Chase Brown being up that high. I just see all these guys. This name, it's just hard to put them over some of these names. But go ahead, NDB.
Well, like you said, he survived the draft. The Bengals ain't going to draft any offensive players because their defense is horrible. And when he won the starting job at the back end of the year, he was going off. I mean, you always want the Bengals running back. Joe Mixon was great for him. I mean, just a lot of touchdown opportunity to me.
What with Chase Brown? I mean, he finished as RB10 last year. He had 65 targets last year, 50 receptions. So that's the thing you count on with the Bengals running back is just he's going to get everything. I mean, they didn't draft anybody who's going to take anything away. Zach Moss is going to come back, and he's going to be. He wasn't a great player to begin with, and then he's coming off a neck injury. So as far as the short term goes, Chase Brown's going to be just fine in redraft. But I kind of always wonder with later round running backs where if they try to replace him in the future. But this is a guy that I like, that you like, that Matt likes. We're all ranked way above ADP. He's going as an RB16 in ADP. I got him at 12. Matt got him at 11. You got him at 6. So it's just a guy that I kind of feel like we all believe in with this offense, that the offense that don't have a defense.
Yeah. All right. Well, heck, I mean, it's like one of those things we all agree on it. We just kind of rank them a little bit different. I mean, it's like I said, I don't really have a problem with him being ranked that high. I just look at all these other names and I just know it's hard to slide. You know, I mean, we're talking about Hampton, Brees Hall. We're talking about some big name people. So is
this a Pacheco kind of trap though? I mean, Pacheco got hurt last year, but is this a team that you believe in that will just, Mixon was drafted higher than Chase Brown. Chase Brown, 4.3 yards per carry on the ground. He wasn't extremely explosive in that aspect. Like, he wasn't lighting the world on fire. But do you believe that it's just going to be like a Joe Mixon type career with the Bengals where they're just going to keep rolling him, year in and year out for, give me 3-4 good years?
I think if he stays healthy, for sure.
I mean, just think about what this draft was. It was the most running backs coming out in this draft. I mean, think about how deep it was running backs. And they still said we rolling with Chase Brown. I mean, I don't know what next year's class looks like, but it feels like after he survived this one, ready to roll for a couple more, you know what I mean? Especially if he balls out. If he does it another year, it's like, why even think about going away from Chase Brown? As far as Pacheco, I mean, Chase Brown, he's just on him. I mean,
he's better
than Pacheco, but
even when he was healthy, he was better.
And the offense is way better too. Mahomes and them, they ain't doing what they're not doing what the Bengals are about to do on offense. Bitch ass.
It's gonna be a good pick.
All right, man. I wanted to bring up this name right here, Brees Hall, because I don't know what it is, ADB. Something about them motherfucking Jets this year. That gut feeling, man, just deep in my loins, man. I don't know what it is, man. I think Justin Fields, Garrett Wilson. I mean, just think about what it was last year with the Jets. I mean, it just was a lost season, and Aaron Rodgers was just doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do. Him and Devontae Adams out there just playing backyard football, doing their thing. So, kind of Brees, a lot of unhappiness. I feel like with Garrett Wilson, and probably just in the locker room in general. You know, if Garrett Wilson's saying stuff, a lot of people probably feel some type of way. And I would too. I wouldn't want to be dealing with it. I want to win football games. Like, I don't care about what Aaron Rodgers got going on, what kind of stats he want to pad and shit. I just think Brees Hall might be a decent little buy low this year too. Like, when I was ranking him, just think about where we had Brees Hall. We had him in tier 1 last year. We had him up there with these Gibbs and Bijan and all these guys. I've ranked him number 1 2 years ago. I don't think Brees Hall's a bad football player. I think he's still good. I think he's still that guy. It just comes down to the Jets, and I don't know why. And I ain't got no fantasy analysis behind it. I just think the Jets might be a little better on offense this year, and I think Brees Hall is going to benefit from it somewhat. But what say you, Crap Man?
This is a very hard one to talk about because the talent seems to be there, and as far as the Braylon Allen situation goes, Brees Hall finished 7th in the league in snaps per game. He was playing 45 snaps per game, so he was getting a lot of work, but he seemed to be more of a passing down back. So I worry about Braylon Allen stealing goal line touches, but I'm not as high as you on the Jets as far as being a great offense. I think Justin Fields will come in there. He's going to play. He's going to be all right. I think he may even survive the year and be the quarterback next year. But it's going to be hard to foresee Brees Hall getting a lot of dump downs and being a PPR machine. But I still got him ranked pretty high because I believe in the talent, and I'll take the chance that the Jets are going to figure it out and realize that he's going to be the running back for the future, really. What do you think, Noah?
I really don't know what to think. He was one of the hardest people to rank on my list. What I'm hoping for is that the Jets are halfway decent and he just gets his touches. I'm scared that Braylon Allen's going to cut into his work, maybe 50-50, 60-40. I don't know, man. I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think everything is going to improve. I think last year was just a lost season for the Jets. And I just think Brees Hall, I'm not sure where he's at consensus-wise. Maybe when we do the Dynasty Rankings, I should look at some damn, fantasy pros or something and just see where they got him. But I just feel like people are probably lower on Brees Hall than I would be. Like, I still want Brees Hall. I mean, I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like the season was lost. Let's just see what happens with Brees Hall. But yeah, you're right. I mean, there ain't no fantasy analysis behind any of this shit. It's just a gut feeling type deal. I'm not worried about Braylon Allen that much though. I feel like that's kind of a little overblown. The motherfucker ain't do that good.
Nah, he really wasn't all that. He really wasn't all that great. It's just mostly around the goal line where I, kind of fear Braylon Allen.
Yeah. All right, man. We're gonna go to Devon A-Chain. This is one that I've always had trouble ranking A-Chain, man. I don't know what it is about this guy. But I got him at 7. Crap man, where you got him?
Let me see where I got him. I think I got him at 9. Yeah, got him at 9.
And I feel like I'm usually lower on A-Chain. Andy B, where you got A-Chain at?
I got him at 13.
13, so I'm the highest somehow. I always, with A-Chain, man, with him, dude, I always think of A-Chain as best ball, man. Like, this is best ball, my best ball running back right here. Like, see, Swizzy, he loves Devon A-Chain. He's always liked A-Chain. So it's just one of those things where it's like the offense last year was pretty much A-Chain and Jonnu Smith. And it just depends on what the Dolphins are going to do. I'm not really the highest on the Dolphins again this year. I've kind of said it in the past couple of last episodes. And if I'm not high on the Dolphins, to me, that bodes well for Jonnu Smith and A-Chain again. So, and just kind of hurts Waddle and Tyreek Hill again. So it's just one of those things where it's like A-Chain always, this dude could pop off for so many points. And the way they was using him in the passing game last year, it's like it's not really even debatable as far as like somebody like Jonathan Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna take A-Chain over Jonathan Taylor, and I'm not even the highest A-Chain kind of guy. So that's just where I stand with A-Chain. Best ball A-Chain. That's my nickname for him. A-Chain.
Well, the thing I wanted to rank A-Chain a little bit lower because I'm lower on the Dolphins, but the guy had 1,500 total yards last year, all-purpose yards last year. He led the league or led running backs in receptions. He had 10 more receptions than Alvin Kamara. So I'm thinking when I want to rank him, I might be low on the Dolphins, but I got to look at this guy like Alvin Kamara, the way he was in his career. They're just going to keep dumping it down to him over and over again. They're going to try to keep Tua healthy. In a PPR league, it's just going to be points after points, and whether you like him or not, which I think he's a great running back, I just think they might use him a little bit kind of out of whack. He's not really an in-between the tackles runner. They need their Raheem Mostert back. They need a big running back to kind of take some of them carries in between the tackles. But as far as just a passing game goes in a PPR league, you can count on this man getting 70 receptions a year and scoring at least 10 touchdowns or somewhere close to it. So he's got to be pretty high up in your rankings, even if you are down on the Dolphins offense.
Andy B, you'll take A-Chain or Brees Hall?
I got Brees ranked ahead of A-Chain.
All right. Well, hey, I just kind of wonder where this motherfucker's at. Like, I mean, I got him at 7. I'm just wondering. I don't know, man.
You got to look at him as a PPR guy, man. You got to look at him as a PPR running back.
And hope Tua stays healthy.
Yeah, I mean, heck, even if Tua, if they're just going to be dumping it all, it's like we saw with that offense. I've always had critical things to say about old McDaniels over there. That dude, I mean, listen, if he got figured out, if you really got figured out last year, which he could have, I really think it's possible. It just to me that just feels good for A-Chain and Jonnu Smith. Go get you some Jonnu Smith. Motherfucker went off last year with them little short passes.
But year, Devon A-Chain has performed with the deep passing game and like when Tyreek almost went for 2,000 yards, he still was a great running back. And then when they decided to switch that offense the way it was to protect Tua, he was still fine because they just tried to protect Tua and they dumped it down to him over and over again.
All right, crap, man. Let's talk about your boy, Trevion Henderson. We know you love Trevion Henderson. Well, look, I mean, I'm going to really just let you take over, but Trevion Henderson, I got him at 14. So go ahead, Kraft.
Yeah, you got him ranked a little bit too low for my likings. I got him – where do I got him at? I think I got him at 7 or so. I had to move him down a little bit. I got him at 8 right now. And I believe in Drake May. I believe in the offense to be a middle of the road, middle of the pack type offense. And with Trevion there, the coaching staff has already came out. You got Mike Vrabel over there who ran Derrick Henry forever. Totally different type of running back than Derrick Henry, but there's not a lot of competition. You got Ramondre kind of taking carries, but if you want to look for your Jahmyr Gibbs in this class, I think Trevion Henderson is the Jahmyr Gibbs in this class. I mean, his yards per carry in college was outrageous, like 7 yards per carry. He's just a great running back. He can be run in between the tackles, get him out in the passing game. I think this is going to be their main weapon on offense because they don't have a whole lot of receivers to throw the ball to. So that's the reason I got him ranked so high. I think he's going to be just that involved in this offense. Where you at, Noah?
I got him at 9, and he would have been higher if he didn't go to the Patriots. He was the second best running back in this class, in my opinion. But like Austin said, I think he's going to thrive in that offense. That's basically all they got. They ain't got no receivers other than messed up Diggs. So I just think they'll be dumping the ball down. I think they'll be running the ball a lot, and he'll have some touchdown opportunities. He's a great talent.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go ahead and say I might be too low on Henderson, but because I ain't
I
got nothing
done
bad to
talked
say
you
about
into
Henderson.
it.
Hey man,
Move them up, Matt. I done talked you into it. Who else they got over there? That's gonna be their offense, man.
Yeah, and it's an offense that is ascending, in our opinion. I know Steve Switzy will be like, nah, but hey, Drake May and the Patriots, they about to get it rolling a little bit. Like that offense is about to be uh way better than what it has been, and Vrabel's up in there now. So I mean, you're right. Travion Henderson to the moon. I mean, got draft capital too, so it's like ain't no reason to be worried about Travion Henderson like that. So and if you're playing at PPR leagues, he'll go off. So yeah, I'm probably a little bit too low on him. Anything you want to add though, Crab?
I think I gave my piece on Henderson. Supported my ranking.
RJ Harvey. We'll support this one then. RJ Harvey. Where you got him at? I got him at. Oh man, I'm gonna be real. I think I might have him lower than maybe a lot of people. Harvey definitely catching a lot of steam, and I don't blame him. Heck, he's got draft capital. He's with Sean Payton, and he's pretty much gonna be in that Alvin Kamara role allegedly. I know you got. How old is he? He's like 24 years old. Loved him out of when I was. He was the first person I watched, Kraft man. The first one I watched. I was like, damn. If the running back's gonna be like this, I mean, this guy's like way low on the list. So it's like if they gonna be like this, this running back class is gonna be deep. But RJ Harvey, the only reason I say I think I'm lower is I got him at 21. I got him at 21. So, I think there might be a little scenario. People might be a little reaching on RJ Harvey a little bit in rookie drafts and startups somewhat. So I know everybody's thinking it's a match made in heaven, and I agree. It was a pretty good landing spot for him, but I think we need to slow our roll thinking that, I mean, those other running backs are definitely about to get work for Denver. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not about to be just pounding it with RJ Harvey. They're going to be using him in the passing game. That motherfucker Estimate's probably going to get the ball. Hey, Jaleel, whatever his name is, McLaughlin.
Yeah.
When we was watching him last year, he was the only running back that even had juice on that team last year. So, it's gonna be more of a split than what everybody thinks. It ain't gonna be just RJ Harvey going the fuck off.
Yeah, I agree with you. I want to pass it to Noah because I want to give him a little. I want to give him a little space to talk about Harvey, see what they gonna do over with the Broncos.
I think the Broncos are gonna suck this year, honestly. So
Oh man, I ain't high.
that's about all I got to say about it.
I mean,
go ahead.
Come on, Noah. Like, you don't think the passing game's gonna go to Harvey? Like, I mean, what do you expect out of him? Do you expect a top 24 running back this year? You think it's gonna be a Javonte Williams type situation?
That sounds about right. Javonte Williams.
Oh
Damn.
man, motherfucker hating on the Broncos. I think being having Bo Nix as your quarterback too kind of helps RJ Harvey in a way, but I mean. I mean, what's up? You don't like Bo Nix now either?
I'm low on him this year too.
All right, well, the ADB ain't high on the Broncos. It's funny because I feel like I'm higher now than I was previously, but
RJ Harvey, he's a little bit undersized, but the Broncos pass to the running backs a lot. Like, they're one of the top teams that passes to the running backs. So RJ Harvey's he's gonna be just fine. I just don't know what the upside is. Like you said, Matt, they're gonna split some carries. Estimate's gonna be in on the goal line.
yeah. Hey, I think the consensus RJ Harvey is gonna be just fine, but I think people might be reaching just a little bit on him. Maybe the expectations and the high hopes might be a little higher than It just ain't happening. Man, just fuck it. Bucky Irvin.
Oh,
Let's go to
man.
the next one. Because I don't know. Bucky Irvin, super. I mean, what'd you say? Where was he at in ADP last year, Craftman? Bucky Irvin? it wasn't high.
Oh, shit. Like RB40, and I got him at RB5. Number 5, man. Can y'all beat that?
I got him at 8.
Mm-hmm.
I got him at 8.
I got him at 7.
We all kind of similar. 5 is high though. But go ahead, Kraft.
What, I gotta explain why I got him at 5?
I mean,
This is
you
gonna
got him
be.
ahead of some pretty big names if you got him at 5.
Yeah, I just watched this guy play last year, and I don't care where he was drafted, what round he was drafted in. Rashad White's not really a big deal over there. He's going to get some work, but Bucky is the best option in that backfield by a long shot. I mean, you watch Rashad White and you watch Bucky Urban. It's like, God dang, am I watching Derrick Henry or am I watching like I don't even know Eddie Lacy when he ate too many hamburgers? I don't know. It's it's night and day. It's night and day when you watch Bucky play against Rashad White, and the Buccaneers finally figured that out the second half of the year. And you got a great offense with a good quarterback. You got good receivers. You got good scoring opportunity. So there's just no reason to not like them. You've already seen it. You're kind of hoping that these other guys, these other rookies, can kind of form into that role and find a good offense that they got drafted to. But he's already in it. He's already proven himself. So I it's just sky's the limit with Bucky.
Yeah.
What do you think, Noah?
Dude, I've come to love me some Bucky. He's on a great offense. Rashad White is not bust proof like you used to say. He's going to take over that backfield. He's going to get them touchdowns. He's just going to show out.
I will say this: Rashad White's definitely still gonna have a role with the Buccaneers. There's gonna be more of the role he's fitted to play. It's gonna be
30%.
Bust proof.
Yep.
30%.
He ain't gonna be, Heck, I really think the Rashad White hate's always been overblown. You know what I'm saying? But Bucky Irvin's just way better, so it don't even matter. But
That's what it is. It's an eye test with him, man. It's like watching him play. God, I mean, he's a little bit undersized, but whenever between the tackles, he's breaking tackles left and right. He can't get this guy on the ground.
yeah. I agree with you, crap man. All right, well, hell, let's move on to another one of your boys, and this is just gonna be a good disagreement right here, James Cook, and Andy B. I'll just go ahead and tell you when I did my rankings, I forgot to rank his ass. I skipped.
I don't blame you, big dog.
Figured you'd like that one.
Yep.
Man, listen, man, I've always had stuff to say about James Cook, and I think he's a fine running back. And he even got that draft capital, day 2 draft capital, but he's just not gonna be like that workhorse. I mean, Josh Allen runs the ball a lot too. It's like, what's James Cook really doing? Is he gonna be getting goal line work? He's just gonna be what he's always been. I got him at 17. Seems fitting to me. It seems perfect. But go ahead, Kraft man.
Well, I want to let Noah talk on this because he buried James Cook. I got him at 14. I did hear a stat. I want to throw this out. 40% of James Cook's fantasy points came on touchdowns last year. So go ahead, Noah.
Well, I had Cook at 16, so I ain't the lowest on him. But I think he's a crybaby bitch. I mean, why are you complaining about a contract and you still got a year left? And to the touchdowns thing, he's not going to score 20-something touchdowns this year. He's not going to do it. Not with Josh Allen there again. I think that was an anomaly. So I think he's just going to be an average of the road running back.
Mm-hmm. Is that it? That's all you have to say? You just hate
Pretty
him
much. I don't want to get too pissed off about
it.
I mean, yeah.
Hey.
Go ahead, Kraft.
I'll just say, don't score a lot of touchdowns because Noah will just bury your ass. Just don't do it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're all kind of similar. I mean, I have him me and Andy B kind of got him a little similar. So am I the highest on James Cook? Is that what happened?
It's short. It's just short-term bullcrap. He's going to sign a contract, guys. He's going to sign a contract with the Bills. It's going to be just fine. Stop worrying about it, Noah.
Is he that good enough to where you want to sign him like that?
Exactly.
You know
Kraft, you mentioned this a couple months ago. You thought they were just going to let him ride out his contract and then they're going to draft another one.
Yeah.
I mean, I did think that, but I also see a bunch of teams signing players that they probably shouldn't sign to massive contracts. And James Cook just most likely is probably going to be one of them guys. It's just going to end up staying with Buffalo, and he ain't going to score 20 touchdowns again. But you give him 12, give him something like that. But he's just so hard to rank because he just dropped 20 touchdowns, and the year before he had like 2.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good sell high moment for James Cook, probably.
I do agree with that.
Chuba. Too bad we ain't got Brad on here tonight. His boy, Chuba Hubbard. Listen, man, the main reason we got to talk about him is what's his name? Jonathan Brooks. I don't know what his status is going to be, but he tore that ACL late in the year, and he was already dealing. He had already tore his ACL once before. Chuba Hubbard, I'm looking at it right now. 4-year contract extension, 32, 33, I don't know, hell, fuck it, but 4 years all the way through 2028. And it's like, this dude's the definite, established starting running back for the Carolina Panthers. And I know a lot of people don't like the Panthers. Craftman sure don't, but it's like, damn, this dude's definitely the starter right here. And he's going to be the starter. I'm not really even worried. The fact that the Panthers would say, hey, I'm going to extend you for 4 years, Chuba Hubbard, that means they obviously like what this guy's doing, and he has definitely produced. And I don't think they're really going to be too concerned with Jonathan Brooks for this next year specifically, because Chuba Hubbard's going to be the guy. He's going to be the workhorse. Like, it ain't like they invested so much in him where they want to save him up. Like, they're going to run him to the ground, and I think fantasy football-wise is perfect. I mean, this is the perfect situation for having a running back. Like, he got the contract, and it feels like the Panthers are going to use him a lot.
This might be the best opportunity you can possibly have if you're going for a championship to draft a potential top 12 running back next year in fantasy for a discount. That's the way I feel about him. And I do hate on the Panthers a lot, but I hate on their passing game. I hate on Ted McMillan because Bryce Young and Ted McMillan don't mesh well together the way they play. But Bryce Young and Chuba mesh well together the way they play. The dump downs, the goal line work, just everything that Chuba is going to get. He's already proven that he can handle the entire workload. So, man, Chuba's just underrated. There's no reason for him to be this low.
Yeah, I agree. Andy B, you want to add anything to the Chuba Hubbard?
Well, I had him ranked pretty low when I was doing my rankings, but then I was driving home talking to God, and he just came through the clouds and he said, Noah, why are you being stupid as hell, dude? He plays in an easy-ass division. He's going to get the work. He has no one to worry about, and he proved himself last year. I mean, he's got to come up higher on my list. I think he's going to be just fine this year.
Yeah. I mean, there really ain't much to say. I mean, the contract says it all. You know what I'm saying? The extension. It's just, as far as dynasty-wise, it's like, man, that dude Chuba Hubbard, his value really has just been established now. You know what I'm saying? He was good, and you wanted him for, redraft and best ball or whatever, but it's like for dynasty purposes, really established his spot right here. So Chuba's gonna be like one of those cheaper running backs you can get for the next 2 or 3 years. I feel like so.
And with him, I kind of feel like a little bit where if you miss out on him and you see what happens in the next year or two, and you're like, damn, like I had him ranked under this guy and this other guy like Kenneth Walker, like. I could definitely see Chuba Hubbard outperforming Kenneth Walker for the next 2 or 3 years. And, maybe even James Cook, players like that we got ranked a good bit higher. And it won't even be surprising if he does. That's the way I look at it.
I wanted to throw this name in the mix, CMC, because I just want to know what we do with this guy. As far as the dynasty ranking goes, I got him at 19. But this is that one guy that's low on the list. I mean, Derrick Henry's on there. He's another guy. So maybe there's 2 guys. But CMC, it's like you got him low on your dynasty list, but it's like, damn, this dude for real could come out here and finish as an RB like top 1, 2, 3 type deal still. It's just, I don't know. Are we past that? You know what I'm saying? Like, Are we beyond that moment where he can still go the fuck off, or now are we finally gonna see a little decline? Dude's been banged up a lot. I mean, he's missed seasons, so heck, I can't. Honestly, it's like you, Kraft man. Like I really can't hardly stand drafting CMC because you never know, man. It could ruin your whole redraft year, type deal. But I mean, what are we doing with CMC?
This is one of them guys where you're better off to if it's your first year playing fantasy football, you probably got an advantage because people have just been absolutely demolished drafting CMC. I've had him like 2 or 3 years in redraft. Every single year he's gotten hurt, and then you watch the other teams in your redraft league draft him, and he's the number 1 or number 2 running back, and it's like, why can't I pick the right year to draft this guy? So that's the way I feel. It's just like I just don't. I'm just not going to do it again. But if you're new to Dynasty, new to redraft, like why not just draft him at 101 overall? Because if he stays healthy, he's probably going to finish like you said, like top 3.
Yeah. Andy, what would you do with CMC? You would stay away or?
The way I treat him, I look at him like a 1-year rental. If you want to go win it all this year, I would take CMC in not a later round, but like in a mid round. If he stays healthy, you're going to win. If he gets hurt, you're fucked.
You're fucked. Totally fucked. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, that was like one of another one that was like super hard for me to rank. It's like, how low do I want to bring? Do I want to take him? But there's a lot of guys in like a startup draft I'd take over CMC. Crapman, any names you want to toss on out there?
I mean, there's a bunch of names that are lower on the list, like even that we got ranked later. You got your James Connors, you got your Alvin Kamara's, Aaron Jones. I really just want to know where you would have them guys ranked as far as the veterans go. When you only have a 1 or 2 year rental, would you take Connor, Aaron Jones, Alvin Kamara, Tony Pollard, players like that? How would you rank them guys? Noah?
Say him again.
James Conner, Alvin Kamara, Aaron Jones, Tony Pollard.
Connor, Jones, Kamara, Pollard.
What do you think, Matt?
I would probably do that, but I would switch Pollard and Kamara. I'm not really high on Kamara this go round. I've never really been all that high, and he always proves me wrong. But it's like, okay, this year for real, this dude ain't gonna be all that. I think just because of what the Saints got going on. But yeah, I mean, there's like this little tier. Like I got James Conner like 30 or something. You know what I'm saying? I thought last year was like the end of it, but this is for real, James Conner. This is the end of James Conner. That's what I'm saying. This is the last year you get him, so I don't know.
Yeah,
got him down there pretty low.
Yeah, that's not. I don't know what to do with them guys. I think Aaron Jones probably still got 1 or 2 years left, and he's kind of underrated right now. If you look in your dynasty rankings, like he's going so damn low. He's playing for a good offense. He's probably going to have a really good year this next year. And another guy I want to bring up that just gets undervalued all the damn time, Brian Robinson. Nobody ever wants Brian Robinson ever. So kind of want to bring him up as far as just being in that high-powered of an offense with that touchdown opportunity. I mean, would y'all be surprised if Brian Robinson was a top 12 running back next year?
I would.
No way. I'm with you. I agree 1,000% with that, Brian. When I ranked him and put him in, I was like, I'm probably too low on Brian Robinson this year. So I agree, Kraft, man. 1,000%.
He's just a hated running back, man, for some reason. He got drafted behind like Trey Benson and Blake Corum and stuff last year. Like he was that was last year.
Yeah.
So I just wouldn't make that same mistake coming this year. It's a starting running back for a great team.
Yeah. And the offense that's really got it going. But all right, well shoot, man. That's pretty much our dynasty running back rankings right there. Kraft, man, I mean, go ahead, NDB. Toss it over.
We didn't talk about Amari and Hampton.
Well, listen, man. I got Amari and Hampton 5. So where you got, Kraft, man?
Got him at 6.
Okay. Just want to make sure y'all put him in the correct spot.
Where you got him at, NDB?
5, right behind
Oh, yeah.
Genty.
We all got him right. First round draft capital, and he's the Chargers starting running back. Plus, I thought he was a boss anyway. So, yeah, I'm with you. Hampton's up there.
Najee gonna get some work this year, though. Do not be surprised.
He'll get some, but he'll gain 2 yards, and then they'll get 6.
Exactly, and go to the bench.
All right. Talk about a loser of the draft. I wish that one guy on YouTube would have agreed on that one. He didn't agree with that one. But, all right. Well, shoot, Crab Man. I think that about sums it all up for the running backs. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a promise right here. We're gonna do tight end dynasty rankings this year. 100%.
What?
Make it happen. Tight end dynasty rankings. Even if I gotta go solo, we dropping them. But shoot, everybody, thank y'all for listening to the show. You can check us out anywhere you can listen to a podcast. Apple, Spotify, you name it. Check us out on YouTube. We got, me and Kraft, we looking good. And then this guy right here looking like a hitman. That's NDB right there. If y'all didn't know, that's Hitman NDB. But check us out on YouTube. Check us out on the YouTube podcast. And we only say one thing around here. We don't ask for much. We don't ask for your money. But don't be a motherfucking hoe and share the goddamn show. And come play fantasy football with us. That's really what we want. I mean, heck, we just this is just what we do. You know what I'm saying? Building a little community of fantasy football, dynasty, redraft, gambling, best ball. We do it all. Come do it with us. Craftman, anything you want to add?
I'll add a little bit something different this time. If you can, hit that like button down there. Hit that subscribe button. We, as subscribers, great. We'll show up in your algorithm every single day you come up. You can listen to some fantasy football stuff. So we'd appreciate it if y'all do that for us.
Man, would love nothing more than to wake up in the morning, scrolling through some shorts and see Hitman NDB popping up, talking some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I'm glad NDB hopped on the show with us tonight. But yeah, everybody, thank y'all so much. But with that said, we are out.
Peace.
See ya.